you know how to watch TV? I know, it's kind of a weird question, right? But everybody should be saying yes, because 95% of Americans watch some TV every day, and the average person watches about 5 hours of TV a day. So it's safe to say that we're all experts in the activity of watching TV. But how about seeing TV? I bet you don't really know how to see TV. I know what you're thinking. Erica, aren't watching TV and seeing TV the same thing? Well, they're actually not. And I'm going to challenge you to do one of the following exercises that I was required to do in my sociology class. It is from the book Watching TV is Not Required, and it's by Bernard McGrane and John Gunderson. It really is an eye-opening book about how we have been conditioned to watch TV a certain way, how it has affected our daily lives, and how it's not so beneficial after all, but still can be. It's not meant to shame people for watching TV, just to give more light into the activity of watching TV. But in this case, we're going to talk about seeing TV. So here's the exercises. First one, watch any TV show of your choice for 10 minutes without turning the sound on. 2, watch any news program for 10 minutes without turning the sound on. 3, rather than watching TV, watch someone watch TV for 10 minutes. It is best if they don't know they are being watched. At the end of that 10 minutes, try to neutrally and simply, yet abruptly, switch off that TV set and observe what happens. Last one, finally, watch TV for 15 minutes without turning it on. So choose one of these to do and do it for 15 minutes, or do all of them for 15 minutes each. You choose whatever resonates with you most. And try to be really present while doing these exercises. Don't go off in la la land in your head. Really be in the now, be in the present moment, and see what you see. So pause this video, do the exercises, and let's come back to discuss. When we watch TV, we rarely pay attention to the details of the event. In fact, we rarely pay attention at all. This experiment was designed to make watching TV into an experience that doesn't go past our consciousness, something that we can actually notice. Because when we watch TV, we're just in a zombie-like state, absorbing all the content that is being thrown at us, not really consciously picking up on things, right? It just kind of like goes through our head, and we're getting thrown a lot of different things, a lot of technical events, and a lot of altered senses of reality for this production that we are entertained by. If we watch TV, we can't really observe the experience and experience the experience of watching TV. And this activity really brings that to light and challenges us to see what we're seeing. The way we watch TV is never what we see on the television. The nature of the medium, the television, requires us to look through it. To look at the medium alters the very nature and emotional experience of the experience. And I bet you kind of had that realization. So I'm gonna read some of the responses of the contestants who did this exercise, or one of these exercises, I should say. Specifically number 4, the one where you watch or you see TV without turning it on. So it's just the blank medium in your face. And hopefully you guys resonated with it, and it kind of allows you to verbalize your experience, because I had so many like weird thoughts while I was doing this exercise, number 4, but I couldn't verbalize it. So this really allowed me to do that, reading the responses. So here we go. Kevin, I was sitting there, I was getting angry, I was doing nothing. It was about this time that I realized that whenever I watched TV with it on, I was still essentially doing nothing. The difference was that when the TV was on, I had something to concentrate on. The TV seems to give a guilt-free way of doing nothing. Adam, I was not being entertained, therefore I was being angry. I wasn't bored because I wasn't doing anything. Rather, I was bored because TV wasn't doing anything for me. It wasn't entertaining me. I found it very frustrating not being able to have my TV set communicate with me. And then it dawned on me that the reason I was feeling frustrated was because we have become conditioned to think that the TV is our best friend. Lisa, in the next 15 minutes, I stared at the TV after turning it off. The first thing I saw was my own reflection, and something horribly shocking occurred to me. How much of what I see in myself is real? How much of me has been shaped or altered by watching TV all these years? I then realized how much I really needed to unlearn before I can see myself in the light I was intended to be seen. I mean, wow. I kind of had the same revelation as Lisa, where I was sitting there and I was feeling angsty, like, why isn't this medium doing something for me, right? Because that's the habit of watching TV. All habits have a following cycle: cue, routine, reward. The cue is we see the TV right in front of us, usually in the living room. The routine is to grab the remote and turn it on. And the reward is getting entertained and receiving entertainment from the content that the TV is producing. But if it's not producing anything, then it's disrupting our habit, and it's really making us second guess the habit that we have all been conditioned to do on a daily basis and that we have normalized. Because when I was doing it, I was like, wow, why am I feeling this way, right? Why am I feeling angsty? And why do I feel like I'm really not an individual after all? All of us watch TV, therefore we're all kind of the same person, because we all have received the same messages in one way or another from, the media and the agenda that they're trying to push and the messages that they're trying to convey and instill in our minds. We all have received that same programming. So in a way, we're all the same and we're not really individuals after all. So like Lisa, it was kind of this like aha moment, but a scary one at that, because you want to feel like you are this individual, yet we have been programmed so heavily that, are we really individuals? I don't know, thought-provoking question and thought-provoking experience. So yeah, these exercises really are eye-opening. And to sum this video up, I really do want to say and emphasize that this isn't to shame you for watching TV. I think TV has been very beneficial in my own life, because I'm an introvert, and whenever I've watched TV, I've picked up on little lingos and witty remarks that characters have used and applied them in my own life whenever conversating with somebody, so that I can be a better conversationalist and be funnier, because naturally I'm not funny. And whenever I watch TV and somebody says something funny, I make a mental note and I'm like, okay, this is something funny because it was well received by the audience in that character's made up life. So it should be well received in my own life by my own audience, so it does help and it can be beneficial. So don't feel shameful for watching TV, because it does have its benefits, but this activity is really meant to just make you more of a conscious consumer of TV, right? Because when you have awareness, it brings power. And now you're not letting this medium truly have complete control over you. Now you have more control over it. As soon as you look critically at television, it changes your experience of television. So I hope that this experience of seeing TV alters your future experiences of watching TV for the better. That's all I have for today's video. I hope to see you next time.